Hey, what up, David? How you doing, bud? How is your night? How's your night going, brother? Hey, Mr. Bigglesworth, what's up, brother? Good evening to you. Yeah, we got a little bit of close up and personal with the moon tonight, so we can jump between the moon and Saturn. It's gonna be the game plan. Hi, Mike. How are you? Good evening to you. Good evening to you. So here in a bit, we're gonna have to test out Saturn as well. See if we can land on Saturn, get it correctly synced with the moon as well. But should have really beautiful views tonight for sure. A little bit of atmospheric turbulence, but it's not horrible. Still definitely enjoyable. It's really beautiful. Matt, what up, buddy? How you doing? Yep, early tonight. Yep, early stream tonight. Hi, Vincenzo. How you doing, buddy? Good evening to you. Still trying to get everything fully running here. I think I'm about there though. I took a picture of Swan just a bit ago, but I was getting too much moonlight from the Comet Swan, so that didn't work out as well as I was hoping it would. Put this over here. Nice. Sounds awesome. Sweet tea sounds really good right now too. Hi, Karen. Good evening. How are you? Christopher, what up, brother? How you doing? Hi, Carmen. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Glad to have you in tonight. Our views tonight are mostly going to be focused on black crazy atmospheric conditions there. Yeah, quite a bit. But I'm zoomed in so we can hit Saturn tonight as well. So we're up and close and personal with the moon and also a decent view of Saturn tonight. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Someone mentioned sweet tea above, so now I'm thinking, man, I should go get sweet tea here in just a bit. Yep, the moon. Hanging out the moon currently. Families, yeah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. See Tycho on the very bottom here. Tycho. Cosmic Refugee, what's up? All is well. How are you? How's your night? Finally past Mars on its way. It's past finally past the sun. Or past helium. Perihelium, dang. Finally past perihelium. It'll be out of here. On telescope it is, yep. It is a telescope. Let me turn on the ventilation here in the observatory. Maybe we can get rid of some of the heat waves coming through as well. Any kind of heat waves that are coming from all the computer systems, maybe. Let's try it. Is the moon underwater? It is. It's not. This is our atmosphere. Hey, OOP Media, how are you? Good evening. How are you doing? Starboy, welcome in, bud. Welcome back. Hi, JB. Good evening. Yoda, what up? How's your night, bud? Mo, good evening. How are you doing? You do some astrophotography? Nice. Well, it's kind of a silly question to ask them, wasn't it? Kind of like almost a waste of my time to read it. I'll remember that next time. Got it. How many times Zoom? We're probably pushing 420, 430 at this point. Because you have to lift off the moon if you want to get to Mars a little bit more relative or easily. Lift is a lot easier off the moon than it is from Earth. That's kind of why they want to do it from there. You'd eat it off the moon's made out cheese. Have been watching this, guys. Hurricane Melissa had us paranoid last week. Oh, I bet. At the beach lately. I got you, Christopher. I got you, brother. Glad everything worked out for you, though, as far as Melissa went. This live in the moon, it is. Yep. This is our beautiful moon. We're also going to be jumping between the moon and Saturn tonight. It's going to be the two targets that we're going to mostly look at here tonight. Hi, Natalie. Good evening. How are you? How's your evening? Shaking even when stable. I mean, it's not stable. We're moving around, obviously, but we have atmospheric effect going through, what's called atmospheric turbulence. It's a really beautiful view of the moon, though. Up close and personal with the moon. And again, the reason we're doing this is so we can do this. Yeah, I want to see if we can hit Saturn real quick. See if we got everything centered up. Let's see if we can do it. So the idea tonight was to go between the moon and Saturn. So let's swing to the moon real quick. Or not moon, but Saturn. See if we can find us a Saturn real quick. Get it all located here. We're not too far from it, I don't think. Over here. I need to sync it here. There's Saturn. Saturn coming in. So that's kind of what the setup is for tonight. Hey, Mace Window, how you doing, buddy? All's well, how you doing? How's your night? I'm going to sync us to Saturn now. We should be good. Then we can jump between the moon and Saturn a little easier. If you go out, especially if you're here in the northern hemisphere, Saturn and the moon are so close to each other right now. Like really close to each other. Hi, Selena girl, how you doing? Good evening to you. All right, let's go back to the moon real quick. Make sure we have this all down. I think we do. Oh yeah, perfect. There we go. We should be good now. Don't forget to change the clocks tonight. That's right. I guess only if you're in an area that changes your clocks. Absolutely. There we are. That's why we got the up close and personal view tonight. So we can do these kind of bouncing around, looking at different views tonight. Really beautiful areas. Visible on the moon. Is the U.S. flag visible on the visible side? It's on the side that faces us. That's correct. What direction from the moon? If you're here in the northern hemisphere and go out and look, it's to the southwest side of it. Or sorry, southeast side. Bottom left, in my perspective. Between the moon and Saturn. Yep, tonight we're going to be jumping between the moon and Saturn. That is the plan for tonight. Northeast Kansas City, Missouri. Nice, Lida. Dang, the bot got you, though. The bot got you. Northeast Kansas City, Missouri, probably one of my favorite areas for sure of Kansas City. See orbiters around the moon. I cannot. They'd be way too small at that distance. That'd be way too small. So we can find some cool impact craters over here near the edge. Yeah, Streamlabs being mean tonight. It's being mean tonight. It's a rough moon. China does have an orbiter. We have an orbiter up there. India, of course, Japan, they landed. There are different things on the moon. UK or America. I'm in the US. I'm in the America. But even if you're in the UK, it'd be in the same direction. Saturn would be off in the same direction from it. Hey, Jerry, good evening, bud. How are you doing? How is your night? Here's going to be Tycho. Beautiful Tycho, the belly button of the moon. Beautiful Tycho. If Japan landed, then why can we not see it on this live? Because things are small at a really far distance. Use your brain. Wouldn't be too hard to do. Once the moon jumped around the side that faces us as the sun comes around, it's about 240, 250 degrees, but as the night phase comes around, then it drops to about negative 220, negative 230 degrees Fahrenheit. Are you in Germany? Nice. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Super cold, yeah. There's like impact craters near the South Pole where we find the ice water. Those are like negative 410 degrees Fahrenheit. Almost down towards absolute zero. What kind of point you and me in space? I don't know. People enjoy you and me, I guess, more. Yep, very, very flux. No atmosphere, not an easy way to keep the temperature down. Yo, what up, Free Fall? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? How's your night, bud? What controls the winds? The atmospheric pressure does. Can we not get closer? I mean, we're pretty dang close. Okay, so Scott. What? Doing your name, man. You gotta get something changed in your life. You gotta do something with your life. Strange thing seeing people in my chat, for sure. Beautiful impact regions here, for sure. I like these areas. Do all the moon craters have names? Not all of them. Not all of them. The newer impacts are now being named after astronauts. Let me know if you guys want to swing to Saturn, if you're enjoying these views. I don't know whenever to swap stuff, so if you guys want to jump to like Saturn, just let me know. We'll do some jumping around. Are you zoomed in to within how many miles above the moon? This is probably looking somewhere around 800 miles roughly in radius in the view that we have. Maybe even a little bit wider than that. It's perspective, I guess. Let's go over here. Get perspective here. This little impact crater there is about 53 miles wide. So we're probably pushing 600, 700 miles, roughly. But this impact crater here is about 53 miles wide. Love to see Saturn. Yeah, we can definitely do Saturn. We'll do that as well. 3-eye atlas, can't see it yet. The moon is Earth's BFS, yeah. Oh, it's awesome, King. That's really awesome. Petrol for a minute. Oh, dude, you know, lizard type of cheese. Where's the flag? Have you seen the alien? Yeah, I didn't recognize you there for a minute. Finally took me a second to see the first part of the name. I'm like, oh, no way. I see it. The moon hollow. It is not hollow. How's your night going, dude? You guys got clear skies or no? Live on the live on the moon, now left on my. I don't know. I don't have the answer for it. Guess trying Saturn. You got to do some Saturn again. Altered its position over years. Probably in the very beginning of phases. It had to been the very, very beginning phases, though. Hey, get your telescope. Get it out tonight for sure. Cosmic Show, we've been all along for the ride. Yep. What's up, Vincenzo? How you doing, bud? All along for the ride. I guess we talked just a minute ago. I don't have enough sweet tea in me yet. Don't have the hyperness of the sweet tea yet. What's the weirdest thing that I've ever seen? People in my chat, like the dude who said that, not applicable. These are definitely the weirdest things I've ever seen in my chat. By far. Or like you see Xavier. Instead of questioning like, hey, can you show us that this is real? They just go as fake as hell. Like, instead of questioning, you know what I mean? You can say, hey, can you show us that this is real? Then we could actually go down that route and I can show you that you're looking at a live view. But instead, they just want to cry. Be a little spoiled or something. Amber, good evening. How are you? How was your night? Have you seen a moonbow? I have not. I have not. Tap telescope. I can only see my eyes. Man, we're just blocking everybody tonight, apparently. Oh, I see what that one said. Must be a lot of boards. 12 volts online tonight. Yep. What are we looking at here? Right now, the moon. Currently looking at the moon. But we're going to swing to Saturn here. If you guys are ready, let's go to Saturn if you're all ready. Hi, Christy. Good evening. You want to land on the moon? Stay there. Fully, then back in. I can't. This is the most I can zoom in or zoom out. We can zoom in, but this is the most I can zoom out with our current setup. If you get blocked watching the moon, is that eclipse? I guess. I guess that's true. Why are you seeing heat waves? Why is it like I'm seeing heat waves? Because we're looking through the atmosphere that has heat in it. Type of camera you're using right now, we're using the SV305C Pro. All right, Saturn. Let's do it. Let's do Saturn again. Let's get some Saturn again. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we. Get a little bit more brightness. Y'all see it starting to come in. I'm gonna grab some brightness though. Brighten it up so we can see a little bit of Saturn. Here's why we're zoomed in, so we can get this kind of view of Saturn. Otherwise, Saturn would just be a baby dot out there. Is it hot on the moon now? Yeah, where the sun's reflecting off of it's getting really hot. Hot and fast. Oh, dang. We got to quit muting people. You just actually blocked Jenny's husband. That was joking around. That's one thing, too. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. Maybe we don't need to mute as many people. We've been aggressive. Kind of watch for, like, the true stuff. You know what I mean? Looks good. Jupiter shots too. Yeah, absolutely. Love looking at Jupiter for sure. There he is. Okay, cool. He didn't get completely blocked. Dang, I was like, man, you got yourself blocked, bro. I was gonna have to get that dealt with. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta be really careful on some muting now. I know people like to troll, but I can take out most trolls until they just become ignorant. There's some Saturn though. Our beautiful planet Saturn looks like tonight. All right, ready for the moon? Mars already set with the sun. Get a band from places easy. I know, man. Not blocked. Dang. No, Jenny didn't block her own husband. One of the other moderators blocked Jenny's husband, or muted him at least. That's gonna be so funny. Is she even in here? What's she doing tonight? Cooking dinner? Hanging out, cooking dinner tonight. All right, y'all ready for the moon again? I don't know if you all want the moon. Lemon, it's behind trees for me. I can't see it currently. I did take a photo of Swan earlier, but it's just too close to the moon, though. Really hard to see. Oh, okay, I got you. That's awesome, man. Not even muted. Dang. Even the bot's muting everybody tonight. Cannot be silence, Roman. That's right, brother. Okay, everybody's getting muted by the bot, though. Dang. What's the first planet that you can see? Neptune. You don't believe in planets? That's a cool story. The moon. Y'all ready? Okay, let's do it. Back to the moon. Back to the moon. All right, make sure I change the brightness because the moon's so much brighter, obviously. Ready? 3, 2, 1, wee. Whoa. All right. Let's see here. Still kind of bright, isn't it? Like flashbang scenario. Seriously, you can't see it. This video is faking AI. Cool story. We're taking it back. Taking back the moon. That's right. Moon shakes, yeah. Absolutely. Fake AI video. Kevin, you just keep saying that like you think you're important or something. The only thing AI and that comes off like a bot is you. Like you're repeating the same thing over and over like a bot would. Like a bot would. What camera is this? The SV305C Pro tonight. When will Saturn tilt more for better ring view? Next year. We'll start to see it better next year. Up to 7 years from now is when we get the greatest southern opening, which is the best time to really look at it. Can you see the 3i Atlas? Not yet. Not just yet. Not until November. Your fake eye video, Kevin? Yeah, he is. Dude's coming off like a bot, trying to call everything else a bot. It's like a AI arguing with AI. Never seen the moon closer. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous night. How are you doing, Sarah? How's your night, by the way? How is your night? Have you ever spotted the moon landing? Not with my equipment. I don't have anything that powerful. Zoom out. It's the most I can zoom out. This is the setup that we have tonight. Say that what a bot would say. Yeah. Absolutely. Man, the bot's being crazy, taking out a thing. What's the first planet that you can visible with your telescope? Well, Neptune. Neptune being the most distant planet we can see through this telescope. It's a very large telescope. Hit flag if you had a white telephone. Yeah, gotta have something really, really big. What's your favorite planet? I would go with our planet for sure. We have a really beautiful planet, but for observing Jupiter, Jupiter is really gorgeous. Like really, really gorgeous. How cool would it be to stand on the moon? It'd be a lot of fun. I definitely enjoy it. Ever tracked the space station? I have not yet. We've done it manually, but I do have a setup where we can track it and actually take pictures of it. I just haven't done it yet. Discovered a new impact crater on the moon. Do they get to name it? They do not. they get to make a suggestion to the IAU. How big is it? How big's what? The telescope's 11-inch. What does it look like it's underwater? We have an atmosphere. Try to find the biggest crater. It's on the South Pole, Namakan Basin. Cannot see it from Earth. Gets claim they saw it first. That's like, wait, what? Y'all are getting smacked by it. Don't fall for this, guys. It's fake. Planets are not round. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna. There it is. And there's the stupidity coming out tonight. Let's pin that one for a minute. I knew we would get a stupid one in pretty quickly, and here we go. Zoom right in, please. Where do you want to zoom into? I knew he was going to come out and say a flat earther in 2025. It's crazy. Do you believe that men landed on the moon? Absolutely, I do. There's a lot of evidence. More evidence to suggest they landed on the moon than there is that they didn't land on the moon. That's kind of the way I look at it. Why can't we see the lunar module? Because my equipment's not that powerful. Are we all lunatics for watching this? That is true. We are tonight. He believes in the fur. Kevin believes he don't even have a brain, which I think most of us kind of believe it, but he does go down that path. He's like, we are not made up of things in our body. Dang, what's the temperature on the moon? On the side that faces us, when the sun's coming around, the day phase, it's pretty hot. It's like 240, 250 degrees, but when the night phase comes around, the shadow, then it gets down to negative like 20 or 220, negative 230-ish degrees Fahrenheit. So in your house, I've been crazy busy. Oh, I got you, Sarah. You put it on the market. That's awesome. That's super awesome. That's really awesome. Hopefully everything goes really well for you. Can you guys show us Jupiter at midnight? It'll be after midnight. It's closer to like 3 o'clock before I can get to here at the observatory. Where the flag is located, we'll go through those areas here in a minute. Kevin's in the dark side of the earth. Yeah. Kevin eats spaghetti with a spoon. Zoom in on crater. Yeah, we will. We'll zoom in on a crater here in just a minute. We'll find a good one to zoom into. Can we observe first foot of Neil? Not with my equipment. Can you do a galaxy or nebulae? Not with the moon as bright as it is. For all the people who say the craters are the same depth now, absolutely. You can definitely make out the difference in it at this point, huh? Son, what up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome back. Nah, it's nighttime, bro. It's nighttime. Can you see the mirrors on the moon? They're very small. You can bounce lasers off of them, though. The retroreflective mirrors. That is correct. Yeah, that's correct. Can you solve the that's with the 11-inch? Nope. Too bad the heat gives vibrations. Yep. Eat spaghetti with a spoon and fork like Italians. He don't even try with the fork. He just goes straight up with the spoon. He uses fork for his soup and spoon for his spaghetti. Oh crap. Anyways. Buy 14, 16-inch telescope? Dude, you got the money? You gonna like buy it for me? First foot, Neil deGrasse? I know. Yeah, it's a really nice telescope though. Where's Pink Floyd? On the Dark Side of the Moon? Nice. Good song though. Anytime stargazing easier without equipment? Like how to figure out what is a galaxy and nebulae? Binoculars. I think binoculars end up being some of the best things you can definitely pick up to start out with learning how the sky works. Huge question, is this fake? No, it's not fake. This is a live view of the moon. I can tap the scope or even just kind of stomp my foot on the ground. We'll move the scope just a bit here. Every donate penny we go for like 16-inch. Dude, with the go-to mount on 16-inch telescope, you're talking about somewhere around $5,000 for it. They're expensive. Like a Dobsonian, 16-inch Dobsonian for go-to mount is really expensive. That is correct, son. That is correct. It's actually a really small question, Choppa. Oh, you guys are so funny. It's the air moon. Yeah, it's our atmosphere. The atmospheric turbulence that we're viewing right above us, between us and the moon, of course. Yeah, the sun's in the house as well, chatting. Would love to have an old school scope like 16th century. Oh, Navy tall ships. I love them. Yeah, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. If a crater filled up with water, you'd enjoy swimming in. That'd be pretty cool. Only hollow because others love cheese. Dang. Dang, dude. You've been thinking about that one. He's been thinking about that one for sure. It's one half a binocular telescope on a monocular. Monocular. It's one half a binocular, a telescope, or a monocular. One half a binocular being a monocular. This is the best. Ah, nice. I appreciate it, KB. Glad to have you in tonight, by the way. Hi, Legal. How you doing, bud? Where are we located? Near Kansas City, Missouri. You can see smells and taste colors. Dang. If there's anything you hit it, I personally have not. I personally have not. Oh, we don't have to mute those things, by the way. Cut to Mars and the moon, habitable planet. No one else. Haven't answered my question. Is this fake? Just asking. I just showed you. I stomped on the ground and made the telescope move. I don't know what else to do for you. Like literally stomping on the ground here, making the telescope move. Live view of the moon. If you want to see an American flag, go to the post office. Yeah, absolutely. They're saying weird crap on the moon. Honestly, no. I've never seen anything on the moon that I would say is anything other than the moon itself. All I pretty much see. Moon shakes. Got moon quakes. Moonquakes is a thing. Bro, in between, show your face also. Like, put my hand in front of the telescope. You just see a shadow. What are we looking at here right now? The moon. How many times magnitude? Somewhere around 420, 430-ish, roughly. Thanks, Romy. I appreciate it, but new invention. I haven't nailed down a proposal yet, but trinoculars. I don't have 3 eyes. I'm not sure how that'd work out for me. It's because you can only see one side of the moon. That's true. Is it possible to see Saturn? It is. You want to go? Want to go over Saturn? Don't know what it is. It's just a comet. 3 eyes, just a comet. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to go to Saturn. We can go over Saturn real quick. Yeah, go take off this Saturn for a minute. Saturn! All right, here we go. Wee! Just a little bit more brightness. See it coming in. We need more brightness. There we go. Saturn! Go the right way. Beautiful Saturn out there. Doing Saturn things. And you landed on the moon. They did. They actually did. It's gorgeous, ain't it? Nothing wrong with getting to see Saturn and the moon. Do you think that we might be able to see Alice with the naked eye? No, it'll be very, very dim. It's like going to be in the magnitude like 13, 14 area, most likely. What do you think of the flat earth? Honestly, it don't matter to me what the people think. Honestly, don't really have much of a thought on what people think, to be honest. You don't sit on Saturn's rings? It'd be kind of cool, huh? Hard to move Jupiter's moon Europa. Would you do it? No. Dollars wouldn't mean nothing when you get up there, you know what I mean? All right, back to the moon. Y'all ready? Back to the moon? We? The moon. Go find some impact craters, so. Happening to any rover at the south pole of the moon. It's still there. What would $2 million do on Jupiter? I know, right? Like, what good would it do for you? The Tesla Starman just fly by. Huh. You want some sand from the moon? Be kind of cool, huh? Hi, Mark. Good evening. How are you doing? Do the deal, though, just to help your family? Oh, yeah. I get that. I definitely get that for sure. But would you do better helping your family by being here rather than giving them money? Know what I mean? At what point would it actually be better? Being here with them or... Yeah, you know what I mean. Hi, Mia. Welcome in, by the way. Glad to have you. Here's Impact Tycho right here. Can y'all see that? Try to get kind of centered up. Tycho's about 53 miles wide, so that's roughly about the size that we're seeing here on the moon. That impact crater is 53 miles wide right here, about 2.5 miles deep. Telescope tonight, C11. Depends on the age they asked me, I think. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. That does make sense. Low exposure a bit? Yeah, we can definitely do it. I'll pull it out a little bit here. Make it look a little nicer on the ice. There we go. What up, Davies? How you doing? How's your night? Your Latin name is Sol. My Latin nickname is Solaris. That is awesome. There you go. That is so funny. Beautiful Tycho. Yeah. Tycho looking good tonight. We're doing a little bit, we're having kind of fun jumping between the moon and Saturn tonight. So we're just enjoying the views tonight. Cruising the moon. Oh, thanks, Yavli. I appreciate it. Glad I went the moon forming those critters. A lot of it's still there. A lot of them, it depends. So some of them can like break apart during impacts, but look in the center. You see the central peak in here? So in the central peak, it would have dug down and kind of pushed back up. Some of the debris would have landed on top as well. But you see a lot of central peaks on the moon. Inside a lot of the impact craters, you'll see central peaks where some of the impactors are. They dig down, then kind of push back up. You get debris, it lands also on top of it. Looks tiny through your scope. Yeah, it's looking really small tonight, huh? I mean, 53 miles wide, though. So crazy. Always stunned to get to look at the moon, get this kind of definition, though. Crazy. Yeah, Skypuss, dang. Complex craters with the central peak. Complex craters more talking about like the outer rim of the impact crater. This is a complex crater though, but where you get steps rather than a smooth rim of an impact crater. When all the sun disappeared, we would go hungry without a doubt. I'd be hungry for the moon if it disappeared. I'd miss the moon. We got such a beautiful moon. It would suck not to have the moon. It would definitely suck not to have it. Are you in space? Everybody's in space. We are all in space, but I'm here near Kansas City, Missouri. Showing that even the biggest impacts only go down so shallow? Not really. I mean, 7 miles deep is pretty dang deep. When you really think about it, 7 mile deep impact crater is really deep. We gotta get some more brightness again. I guess 7 mile impact is really deep impactor. Leftover equipment we left there. Not with my equipment. I don't have equipment strong enough to do that. With the footage like you have, or looking through a liquid. What we're looking through is the atmosphere. So layman term is we're looking through the atmosphere, which has a lot of moisture in it. If our telescope was above the atmosphere, then we'd have a much cleaner view, which hence that's why we send out stuff like Hubble, James Webb Space Telescope, stuff like that. Is there a gift shop on the moon? Dang. The only thing that's going to be on the moon is Dollar General stores. Probably find 2 or 3 within one impact crater. No problem. Why would a crater have 3 ejection sites? So ejecta, it could go in any direction. It's just however the debris gets blown out. But the ejecta, I assume what you mean. We'd have to be able to see week holidays on the moon. Go for holidays up on the moon. That'd be really cool. What do you think about the story about the moon ring like a bell when the probe was crashed into it? We already know kind of what it means. Basically, there's not a lot of moisture on the moon. And so whenever moonquakes occur, if things impact the moon, for example, like asteroids or even just a moonquake, then we see that vibration go through the seismic sensors. They say there's a McDonald's on the moon. I think Dollar General store would be more common than even just McDonald's, to be honest. Let's use, yeah, team 7 mile deep. As deep as a Challenger. Yeah, deep in the marine shippers, yep. Do you think that there's an eternal dark spot in the moon? What exactly do you mean? When they hit the angle instead of direct? Yep. Absolutely, I agree. What's the view shimmering, hazy? There's salt in the air. It's our atmosphere. Yeah, it's everything that you're seeing here is the atmosphere. The moon looks fake to you, Lily? That's fine. You can think it whatever you want. No one's here to change your mind on stuff. You gotta do your own observation. I'm not here to make you think any different. Hi, Eva. How's your night? The deepest crater on the moon is Atkin Basin. Yeah, sunlight never gets into like some of the deep impact craters near the South Pole. We do, Ron. We do. About Titan theory that we're going. There being no dark side of the moon. There's no dark side of the moon. Like there's literally no dark side of the moon. All parts of the moon get sunlight besides the really, really deep impact craters near the South and North Pole. It's just a song. Dark side of the moon's a song. Hi, Supo from Germany. Welcome in, buddy. Glad to have you. Can you imagine playing football on the moon? Could you imagine a moon football league? How crazy would that be? Thanks, bud. Thanks for the sub and like. I appreciate it. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Ron in Florida. How's your skies tonight? What's the name of the crater with the 3 ejectas? Which one? A lot of impact craters have a lot of ejecta. Which one? Are the ones up behind perished much? Not really. Faded off from the solar winds, the radioactive solar winds. How about iPhone's entire moon and all the craters? Yeah, absolutely. That has been changed, yeah. Absolutely. Would be fun to play with 60 gravity, yeah. Hacky sack on the moon? Oh, dude. Hacky sack on the moon be wild. Cape Canaveral area there. Nice. Welcome in, Margaret. Go up and to the right. Where? Oh, 40 astronauts play golf on the moon. They did. Yep. Y'all want to go Saturn again? Let me know if we're going to hit Saturn real quick. There are lava tubes on the moon. Yep. Lava tubes. Just want to go there and sleep? I got you. Anything strange on the moon lately? I do not. Fly me to the moon. There we go. Saturn. Do a little bit of Saturn real quick. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and whee! It's a little bit more brightness too. Let's change our gamma back down. There we go. Pull it over. There we go. Beautiful Saturn. Should we be more serious about going to the moon? I don't know. I don't work for them. I don't operate SpaceX. It's not my concern, my business. Airplanes in the sky. Neptune's not too far from here. Kind of see the rings. Gorgeous, aren't they? Really cool. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Do you collect space artifacts like meteorites? I have 1 meteorite. Yeah, Saturn's rings look mostly weak these days. Yeah. Edge on always makes it look pretty wild. We'll get back to the point where we start to see them a lot better. Won't be too long. It is really far away. Yep, just over 800 million miles away now. How'd Saturn's rings form? A moon got too close, got crushed. Saturn spinning? It does. Jupiter, not above the horizon. What about Mercury and Venus? Neither one of those are above the horizon either. Imagine surfing on Saturn. Yep. Well, it's rocky. It is rocky. On the moon from meteor impacts. Mostly from meteor impacts, but you also have comets and now space trash as well that hits the moon. But it had a larger radius. Distance. Distance matters. All about the distance. It's much further away than just the moon. Dude, you gotta quit spamming, bro. No, this is Saturn. Y'all ready for the moon again? Back to the moon. Mars not above the truth. You know it's truth? What's that? I have no clue what you mean. You're just making a statement without even making any claim to what that statement even meant. All right, back to the moon. Oh, hopefully I can get the brightness before we hit. Oh my goodness. I knew I wouldn't hit the brightness on time. My bad, flashbang. No, Saturn's rings are from ice. It's about 99% ice water. From a crushed moon. My eyes, I know. That was horrible. It's so cold outside. It is. It's crazy cold outside tonight. Like super, super cold. Have you seen any orbs or UFOs? I do not. Can you drink the rings? They're in the ice form, so you wouldn't drink them. Oh, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, bro. Honestly, thank you. What temperature there on the moon where the sun's shining? It's going to get up to about 240, 250. And as the night phase comes back around, it'll start to drop down like negative 220, negative 230. What kinds of rings on the moon? The impacts that we see here? Not what I would call rings, but impact craters. This is mostly from asteroids. Asteroids, comets before, very few impacts that were most likely comets. And then space trash. Got down 36 last night. Dang, Lord. That's super cold. I think it's supposed to get down like 30, almost to 30 degrees here in Kansas City tonight. Proxima Centauri, not where I can see it. It's a southern target, southern hemisphere target. Misses towers so much. Ah, dang. Yeah, big cities are horrible. Yeah, absolutely horrible. Is that a block of cheese in a microscope? You freeze below 50 to 60 degrees? Ah, dang. 43 right now in northeast Kansas City. Here where I'm located, it's right about the same. Yeah, about 42 degrees. Has another object or planet possible? Right now we're going to be mostly hanging out the moon and Saturn. That's the main plan for tonight. Can we see Andromeda Galaxy? Not this kind of zoom. You want to zoom out completely out. Andromeda is about the size of 6 moons wide. It's massive. Please Celsius? I don't know in Celsius, bro. Honestly, I would have to start doing all that while trying to communicate with everybody else. Don't ignore the truth. No, I'm just ignoring you. You seem like you're just crying out for attention for some reason. Can we zoom out just a little bit? Yep, more of a picture. So no, this setup that I have right now, this is our zoom. Fake, cool story. Sun and the moon are the same size. Sun and the moon are the same size you? Okay. Again, you're just crying out for attention. No one really cares about where your feelings are. Science over feelings, bro. Quick chill with you now. What up, Dallas? How you doing, man? It's been a minute. How's your night? No, Ryan Nebula out. It is not yet. Not out yet. Won't come up for just a bit longer. It's about like 2:15 or so before I can see it from the observatory. Gonna try to get visuals on 3i Atlas. Here in November we will. We definitely will in November here. Just gotta get it high enough to get to it. Moon definitely will not crash into Earth. It's on its way out, not in. That's true, Paul. Most of it. And then also from Thea. So lady flat earther, no one cares about your feelings. Honestly, no one cares about your feelings. My question is, Soleil, if you don't believe in science, why are you using a scientific device, mostly used in space science, to be able to send your messages? Like, why? How deep are some of those craters? Not too bad. These are not that deep, the ones that we're looking at here. We need to focus, though. Let's see if we can focus a little better. Soleil typing on a rock to people across the globe, trying to deny science and engineering, and all those other things. Pretty crazy, ain't it? Yep, flare alert. Nope, definitely not the same. You believe in science, and well, you're kind of denying science at the same time, dude. You're like denying science and math and engineering and everything else. That's where you're kind of at right now. You don't condone fake science. You think the moon and the sun are exactly the same size. You think there's a globe above us, and you think we live on a flat Earth. You do not. You do not love science at all, man. I don't even think you know what science actually is. But anyways, go on with your flirty mindset. No one really cares at the end of the day. In 2025, we're way past all that crap. Not too bad tonight. It's not too bad tonight. It's absolutely not too bad tonight. What time will Mars rise? I'll be right next to the sun. Your position? Okay. Okay. I believe you. Oh, I believe you. That's why you're 100% sure. I believe you did. You're probably an astronaut that also a pilot for Pan Am and ex-military sailor for 200 years. Okay, I believe you did. I definitely believe you. Yo! Eva, thank you so much, Eva. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. You can prove it easily. Here, let me help you prove it. Let me help you prove yourself to yourself. And boink. I can go prove it to yourself, dude. Yep, self-PhD program of a NASA sailor. That's been a NASA sailor for 300 years. Man. Goodbye. We have a doctor among us. Hopefully we did. Oh, man. Conjunction of Saturn, we won't see it tonight. Definitely looks more like over 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 mile per hour. Mm-hmm. Anyways, with rice and beans thing. Some people are just great. It's even funnier when one claims to be a doctor. Crap. Oh, dang. I don't even know where to go with that anymore. Dude wears military uniforms at the airport. Hoping for handouts or something. Dang, dang, dang. What up, Chris? How's it going, brother? How's your night? I'm going to try to focus a little better. Let me get a little bit better focus here. Not very often someone claims to have a PhD. My bad. That made me chuckle too quick. That ever drive you crazy? Me too. I don't know why they gotta, like, I understand, like, you can want to be in, like, feel like you're in some kind of society or something, but why do you argue all the time? Like, I just don't get it. Why care to argue about everything? Just don't make no sense. And when you gotta make up, like, your own fake PhDs and stuff, like, that's just way too overboard. That's just too crazy. What about a big crater? I'm out on land on the moon. Dang. I did not see it, Judy. Don't look like you became one. We'll find out live about the center, maybe. Maybe. So Saturn a minute or so ago. Yep. Oh, did you? Oh, me. I got you. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. The Earth was around. Why don't they fall off of it? I would say the same thing. The Earth is flat. Why wouldn't you fall off of it? Why wouldn't cats knock you off of it? Oh, my goodness. I agree, Robert. Yeah, I definitely agree. I never use my credentials. I don't know why anybody would want to. Dang. Anyways, flurfers are the best. Sometimes they are funny. I've filmed them live. I've never filmed one. I've never seen one. Is this a flat earther? I'm not a flat earther. Anyways, beyond that point, that's kind of what happens when you start talking to one. Everybody else thinks you're one, I guess. I don't know. Clean your lens. Certified toenail biter, yep. Your professor brags about his PhD sometimes. It's unfortunate. Used as a target practice, yep. Yo, Castle, how's it going? Thank you for the laughing disco, bud. I appreciate it. How's your night? Will we be back on the moon in 2027? Not in 2027. That lost his toe cutting grass. Oh, smartest man I've ever met. Dang. Dang, I want to check how sharp my blade is. Let me. Dang. He must have had a PhD in toe examinations. Blade examinations with the toe. Hi, Chelsea. Welcome in. When probably more like I think realistically in the beginning of the 2030s, to be honest. I think that's more realistic. Take your name, please. What do you mean take your name? Honestly don't know what you mean. Kind of confusing me. Nah, I doubt China puts a person on the moon anytime soon, to be honest. It's not like at the end of the day, it's not cheap. It's honestly not cheap. Well, it is what it is. About Iron Skya sci-fi base on the moon. Oh, at least I could use it every day. Dang. Like you would actually get use out of it. Yeah. All right. Here's the deal. I gotta start my car here in a minute. I need to start my car and let it warm up because it is cold. Let me see if I can open it up. Get started. Cadillac app and start. I need to get a drink. Sweet tea or Mountain Dew? That's the real question. Sweet tea or Mountain Dew tonight? On YouTube, is it easy to set up? So my telescope here in the observatory has a camera hooked up to it that comes to the computer, and then I push it through Streamlabs. Easy, I would go with the easy. I mean, there's a lot of technical aspects behind it, but cost effective, probably not. Do the do sweet tea? Oh, whoa, this is going way too much. Maybe that should have been like a vote, huh? Dang. I won't even keep up with that. Let's do a poll. Sweet tea, what to drink tonight? I'm going to put another one in here. And if you guys guess this one, I'm definitely not listening. I'll buy the other two. Mountain Dew. Let me start the poll. There we go. Yo! Thanks, Trigger Warning. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you so much for the latte, buddy. Root beer is good. I do like root beer. Root beer definitely good. How much pull gravity does a moon have? About six of what we have here. Pumpkin latte, dang. Don't sound too bad. Can see 3-eye atlas. I cannot yet. Not just yet. We're gonna get there. Water for the win. Dude, you vote for water. I'm definitely doing Mountain Dew and sweet tea together. I will mix them together. Castle, thank you so much for the cheers, bud. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy. CBD Zauser water. Nice. It's not too bad. Dr. Pepper. Ooh. Dr. Pepper ain't bad. Just not my go-to, though. I only do Mountain Dew. Honestly, I do Mountain Dew to stay awake at night, to give me enough energy to keep up with y'all. And then, of course, sweet tea is just, man, sweet tea is just good. No, I don't. I don't drink any energy drinks like that. I want to show you guys. Oh, man, never mind. But I wanted to show you guys a person that, damn, we got that one booted too fast. I mean, it's probably a good thing we did. I just want to show you how stupid some of these comments are that come through. Luckily, most of them get hidden pretty quick. Dr. Pepper on the rocks, bro. Tea with honey for you, yeah. I like honey tea, especially at night, like when I'm ready to go to bed. Like honey tea is really good. What do you wish you were the man on the moon? Nice. Surge, I remember Surge in the day. I do remember Surge. It looks like sweet tea. Sweet tea is winning the poll. Is it getting there? Lipton sweet tea? With lemon. Shaky Pizza in the Philippines. Absolutely ice cold and delicious. That's awesome, Don. That's super awesome. I like Lipton's green tea with citrus. I think it's really good. I don't think so, dear film. I don't think so. I don't recognize it. Pepsi Holiday Spice from the 2000. I do kind of remember it. Why does it look like it's underwater? We have an atmosphere. We have an atmosphere above us that gives us that effect. Halo 3 Mountain Dew? Never tried it. Got some black tea? Nice. Unsweet black tea. Sassafras. I'm not too sure what that is. Mio is good. Yeah, absolutely. Milo, however you want to pronounce it. Fresh mint tea, dude. That's really fancy, bro. Now you're getting way too fancy. You're getting super fancy at that point. All right, let's hit Saturn. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Wee! Back to Saturn for a minute. Just a little bit more brightness. Gets aligned with it real quick. Go this way, 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 and up. But it's the moon tonight. Now it's Saturn tonight. Live view of Saturn for a minute. Half tea, half lemonades. Tea and lemonade. Not too bad. Not a bad mixture. Spindrift, lime and mint. Dang. Jolt Cola. I don't think I've ever drank Jolt. Near Grandview. No. I'm more northward. Up towards St. Joe. Could you think how big some of them critters actually are? Yep. You make root beer out of it? Oh, no way. Anybody like licorice? I should ask that question. Any of you guys like licorice? Licorice a thing for any of y'all? I gotta think, did my car start? Let me try to start it again. Apparently, look at the. It better be warmed up here in a minute. Sending. There we go. It started. That was good. You love licorice? Yeah. Strawberries. Nice. Don't like licorice? I like licorice. I think licorice is real good, and then mix it up with like a root beer float. Like really good. Black jelly beans are really good. Yeah. Love licorice. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got good taste. And you picked sweet tea for tonight, which is perfect. Spelled wrong, you're good. I got what I meant though. All good, all good. That's kind of what I'm thinking though. Sweet tea. Like red licorice, not the black licorice. Mountain Dew ruins teeth? Complain about ruined teeth and get your teeth ruined too. I'm joking though. Yo, what up, GX? How you doing, bud? How's your night? In Europe, a lot of medicine, licorice flavored. Yep. Root beer tastes like medicine to them. Oh no way. That would be horrible, you know. Like I don't mind drinking a root beer here and there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Texture series of licorice. That makes sense. I definitely can get that. Wait, why the image not moving? You don't see it moving around. We're tracking it though through the sky. Jägermeister and black licorice smell the same to you. Kind of makes sense. Upset about NASCAR, bro? What? Ain't nothing to be upset about. Move it over a little better. Can you also see with binoculars? You can, Melissa. Yeah, absolutely. Saturn will look more like a dot unless you can get it really stable and wait until like the approach when we get close to it during the opposition periods. But it'll look like a dot, obviously. But you'll see Saturn out there. I've never been able to stomach it. That makes sense, Jody. Yo, Robert. Thank you, brother. Have a sweet tea on me, dude. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate that, brother. Is Mars by the moon tonight? It is not. It's next to the sun right now. Maybe can go to interstellar space along with ketchup. Dang. Quasi-moon PN7. Do you have any info on it? I really don't have too much info on it. It's just a asteroid, though. That's in the same path as we have around the sun, nearby. What state am I in? Missouri. Appreciate live several members of the community that you're in. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just checking to see. Red dot by the moon. Saturn's not too far from the moon right now. Saturn's like really close to the moon. If you're looking at the moon, look to the left and down a little bit. If you're in the northern hemisphere, look at the moon, look down and left just a bit, and you'll see Saturn. Little planets like Make. Yeah, we can capture some of those planets, or the minor planetary deals. Minor planets or the dwarf planets, if you want to call it that way. Like a brown dwarf star? Yeah, need a lot. Oh, you're good, dude. Oh, I got you, Blue. Do you see the news on UFOs and do you believe it? Which news? Patrick Mahomes is awesome. Like, I really like Patrick Mahomes. I think he's a good dude. I really like him. What do you mean, cake? What's a big brouhaha? I don't even know what you mean there. Re-ask the question. I don't know if you're doing voice to text and just didn't come through. Clickbait written by AI. Yeah, most likely. Mars one day soon. January, February, we'll start getting a little bit of Mars views. Personally see a live video of Saturn. Oh, no way. Welcome in. Second moon around Earth, true. We actually have a lot of quasi-moons right now. I think we have 8 in total currently. Technically, we have 8 quasi-moons in our moon. Quasi-moons are just small, captured, temporary asteroids. Faster did Earth capture it as an orbiting body. It captured, this one here is not orbiting Earth at all. It just orbits around the sun with Earth. So we kind of have it captured, just influenced, and then eventually we'll lose that influence as we get a little bit distant and a little bit closer to the sun. That influence will change over it. Until it costs us Super Bowl. I know, that's true. It's all good, man. If it wasn't for him, also, we wouldn't have the Super Bowls we have, you know? Kind of goes in both directions. Gotta take the good for the bad for it. All right, y'all ready for the moon again? Here we go. Let me make sure I get the brightness, so we don't fly into a flashbang here. And 3, 2, 1. Whee! Back to the moon! Let's find some interesting area here. Put Jupiter on the front page. That's a Class A model to me. Yeah. Jupiter's awesome. I really like Jupiter. Jupiter's super, super, super beautiful. Really beautiful impact craters here on the edge. It's going to be, right here is going to be Plato. Plato crater. There's a lot of mountain ranges off in this direction too. See the Alpine Valley there, Alpine Mountains. Over here you have Mount Huygens, which is the highest mountain on the moon. Seen someone waving on you or at you from the moon? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, some of these, they're bigger than the size of cities. Bigger than the size of cities. Lisa the sicko just got herself muted. Severin, what's up, buddy? Severin, my Redeemer, what's up, brother? How you doing tonight? Good time live. What's not to love? Dude, I appreciate you, brother. How you doing, man? It's been a minute. Haven't seen you for a little while. Reco daily on C++. Best I would do is mix quantum theory into it. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, these are really beautiful here. These are some of the really, really beautiful impact craters. Let me bring out some of the brightness, though. See this a little bit better. You can see the central peak in this one. How cool is that? By the way, the first day of the USA. What's up, a little bit? How you doing? How's your night? Something in the center? Central peak. It's called a central peak. Mercury out at this time of night. No, it sets right after the sun does. It's really close to where Mars is located in the sky. Really beautiful impact crater right here. Be better if I could actually focus a little bit, huh? Here's gonna be Tycho. We'll get Tycho in the view for a second. Beauty. Picnic up there? Just shot. Your shot. Yeah. Absolutely. A picnic on the moon would be a lot of fun. When do we get C3 Atlas? A little bit closer towards probably the middle The middle of November is most likely the time I'd be able to see it from the observatory in the morning hours. KK, what up, buddy? How you doing? So southeast of the moon, almost about 3/4. What is that? Saturn. Saturn's not that far away from the moon at all tonight. To the southeast of it. No, this is a telescope. We're using an 11-inch Schmidt-Cassegrain screen telescope tonight. All right, let's try to focus a little bit. Oh, you know what? My car should be nice and hot right now. I should go get my tea. I won't lie. Probably ain't the worst idea. Maybe this way, focus. Look a little better, maybe. Dang, GX getting smacked by the bot. Have good since AOL. That's so funny. No, this ain't the Apollo 11 landing site. You promise to take me to a picnic on the moon? Dang, Jace. That is so funny. That's super funny. What's one of the biggest impact craters we can see on the moon? These over here. So you can see the Sea of Shower, or the Ocean of Storms a little better. But basically the whole moon itself is a massive impact. Here's the Sea of Tranquility right here. This is where Apollo 11 landed at. The Sea of Tranquility. This is a massive impact region. Right about in the center, that really bright impact in the center. Just down and just to the right a bit is where the 11 landed. On the moon moving out of the view, we're tracking it with the EQ6R Pro mount. Can be as large as city, even larger, yeah. This is about the size of Texas right here. When we look at the Sea of Tranquility, it's about the size of Texas. It's really big. This right here is about the size of Texas. There's a cat on the moon. Can anybody see it? I gotta flip it though. Can we flip it? Flip. Let's see if I can flip it. Yeah, there we go. Flip the video. Can you all see the cat? You might have to get rid of the chat to see it. But let's see if I can kind of outline it a little bit here. If I can get the cat to outline a little bit on the moon. Cat on the moon. Let's see if I can mark it up here. How do I use you? Right here. Interact. There we go. Move it so I can see it a little better. So here's the head of the cat. You'll see the other ears way off in that direction. And then, of course, the head comes down, the neck. Got its eyes, the nose. And it comes down the body here. And then the tail comes up and around. There's a black cat on the moon. Look, cat on the moon. Does it track the movement of the moon? Or does the moon move slow enough to look at it? It tracks everything through the sky. So right now we're tracking the moon with its rotational rate. And then if we go to, for example, if we go to Saturn, then we'll track Saturn with its rotational rate. Yep, kind of cool though, ain't it? The cat on the moon. Here's the witch on the moon. It's kind of hard to make her out though. Let me see if I can get enough light for it. So here's the witch on the moon. Let me get the annotation back up here. And interact. The first thing you got here is obviously, here's the diamond ring on the moon over here. This makes up the diamond ring, but here's the witch in her hat. See her eyes over here. Her nose, the mouth. And of course it goes down to her torso down there. There'd be the witch on the moon. Great alien. With a big hat. Nice. That's funny. Dang. There's a diamond ring on the moon. Some more mountain ranges. Yeah, 100 years ago it was impossible to see like this, yeah. We live in a beautiful time, right? Such an amazing time to get to see stuff like this. Get to stream it even through like something like YouTube or whatever platform, so people are able to come and enjoy it. Do you believe there are any structures on the moon? I know it's a crazy thought. No, I get what you're saying. There's nothing that we've seen, though. Nothing that we've actually seen. Three eye is a comment. That is right. The atmospheric haze is unbelievable. Yeah. Like, this is not too bad, though. If I were to rank it, like, we're probably 7 out of 10 on clarity. It's not bad. Looks different to the rest. Oh, I moved too far. All right, Phil, sounds good, brother. Appreciate having you tonight. Milo, sweet tea, where you at? No, I gotta go to Walmart to get it. Not anywhere near me, though. You guys want to try to stack this real quick? See if we can stack it. Let me pull out some of the brightness here. I'll try to stack it and get a decent view. See if we can get to calm down first. Stack! You'll be able to see, like, down here on the, actually, it'll be top left. There's 20 images, 22, 30 images. It's just going to keep going. We'll see if we can fix the brightness, too. Way too bright. Let me get this big old box out of the way, too. Make it out a little better. This is going to be Copernicus crater here. 120 images, and so on. It's not too terrible. Not the best view, but not too terrible. Milo's is really good, sweet tea. I do agree. And back to raw view. When you see far off stars, we see the past. Everything you look at's in the past. Everything. Logical mind like Rowan. Yes, and going to believe it's a comet. Look, spiritually there, such as myself, because questions at it. No, science definitely questions things, but unless you have better evidence, then it's hard to go that route. Like, it appears to be a comet. Most likely is a comet. It's always awesome to question stuff. There's nothing wrong with questioning things at all. I think serious. I appreciate it. Do you see the sun with this? I do use this telescope for the sun sometimes. Oh, you're welcome. I don't go into conspiracy myself. I just look at what's the most probable or plausible answer when you're researching something. You know what I mean? I'm very logical in that sense. Speeding up, so you'd think so. The sun would have its influence on it as it gets closer, and then it was going to shoot it further out. Most comets, as they get near the sun, they get sped up. It's very common to see any object, not even just a comet. Anything that's near the sun, it's going to pull with gravity and be pushed out. Same as we do with like rockets. We use gravitational forces for rockets to speed them outwards. So slingshot method, basically. Are there any mountains higher than Mount Everest on the moon? So Mount Higgins is right about the same height as Everest. It's not too far off. It's about the same height. You gotta take your time on hypothesis. That is true. Yep. So you think they're aliens? I think it's very probable there's aliens just by sheer number, but we haven't discovered anything that says aliens do exist. There's some things like, for example, some of the evidence from Mars right now looks really, really promising. But until the samples get back here, you look at it, you try to determine is it or is it not, then it's still a different story, right? Still unconfirmed. But yeah, 99.999% is acting like a comet would, though. Let's not do politics, Chase. Let's not attack people. Politics, stuff like that just ain't worth it. Join the moon sometimes better. Ever seen, y'all are saying it's true? Astonishing. Honestly, it's not that big compared to other things in the in our solar system too. It's not like massive. Yeah, absolutely. Just because Mars used to be like Earth. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Not Not something that has any evidence that backs it up. Hey, video of the night sky on Mars. I do enjoy checking out some of the different things that we see from Mars, from the atmosphere, or even the sunsets. Like the blue sunset would be so gorgeous. Like I would love a blue sunset. Watch some of the YouTube videos. It happens. It does happen. I think what you got to do though is just question some things. Like, don't go in with a biased opinion, but just go in and say what is the most probable or likelihood scenario of what this could be. You know what I mean? And then start cross-referencing at that point. I think that's kind of the easier way. At least that's how my method works. I try to find what's the most probable method. Then I think at least whether you're right or wrong, it's going to be whatever. But most of the time, you'll come out right. Your thoughts would be right at that point. If you're not going with a biased decision and just start determining, can I come up with a most probable cause or scenario. What's the first site you focus on too? Looking at a lot of stuff like tons of near your White Goody. Galaxies. Galaxies are the most distant things we go after. Yo, GX, thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's just where I sit. I'm very logical. Where I have my brother, he believes in ghosts and stuff. And I get a lot, like, I have no problem with it, but he's like into ghost hunting and stuff. We're just different people, though. I'm very logical in my own sense, so I do go with them every now and then just because it's kind of fun. Is this real? It is. Yeah, this is the moon live right now. We're going to see if we can focus. And then I need to go get sweet tea. Otherwise, I want to end up going like after everything closes on me and not getting anything. I mean, as far as we know, man, aliens don't exist because we haven't found evidence of aliens. But it don't mean that they don't exist. It's still probable. Tell me, is this real? It is. This is a live view. Why are most craters perfect circles? Because what you're seeing of an impact crater itself, this is the secondary effect or the seismic waves that occur after the impact itself. It's not that you're looking at the impact or what you're looking at is the secondary effect, the waves that come out from the impacts. That's some sweet tea. Yeah, sweet tea is good. When you collect helium-9 from the dark side? Dang. Where do humans come from? It's a good question. Not my thing. I don't do biology. I'm not a biologist. I'm not an astrobiologist. Not my area. That's a question for someone else. It's not the focus of this live at all. Would you be able to see space debris kind of like WALL-E? No. I don't know. I mean, I guess I've never really watched WALL-E, so I don't know exactly what it's seen, but all of a sudden I have like some weird picture of like robots flying through the sky, but maybe I'm wrong. Gonna be stuck with water soon. I know. I should go get some sweet tea. It is 9:45 too. Maybe I should do that. Let me go do that. We'll get back and I'll jump back on another live. We'll go for it again. Look at any planets tonight. Saturn, for sure. Saturn's really close to the moon, so it's going to be our two main focuses. Saturn and the moon. We can go to the Saturn real quick. Throw it in the view real quick. Let me get enough brightness again. Move it over a little bit. But Saturn and the moon are our two main targets. Let me see if I can line it up a little better. I do have our guide camera, so that kind of works out pretty well. Now, sometimes I'll come up and maybe... Can you do open panels sometimes? We'll see. Sweet tea leaving? I know. I know. I appreciate it, Liverpool. I appreciate that. Ever seen the nebula that looks like DNA? It's cool. Which one's that one? Which one? But yeah, let me go ahead and run for a bit. Get some sweet tea. Probably like 20, 30 minutes. And I'll jump back. We'll go back live again. If I don't see you again tonight, have an amazing Sunday tomorrow. Be awesome. Be kind. Super easy to do. It's free. It don't cost you nothing to be kind for sure. And it makes a real lot better place. Clear skies, y'all. See y'all here shortly.